Hi, Mashing Sports community. I am Alex from the Czech Republic. Back in November 23, just 2 weeks before my first major bikering competition, the World Championship IFCC in Olvega, Spain, I suddenly felt weakness in my right leg during a weekend race. On the way home, I couldn't properly hit the pedals of my car and I remember struggling to climb the stairs at my accommodation on. As a doctor myself, I arranged for an MRI scan to make sure I could handle the long journey to Spain. I got the appointment in just 2 days, by which time my symptoms had escalated to a headache with blood vision and worsening motor problems with my right foot and hand. As you might expect, the scan revealed a 5 cm big tumor deep in my brain with surrounding swelling suspected to be malignant. A week later, I underwent surgery where most of the tumor was removed. Unfortunately, a part of it was too close to the motor pathway for my right-sided limbs, and there was a risk of half-body paralysis. Therefore, a portion of the tumor had to be left in place. What initially seemed like a low-grade tumor turned out to be a high-grade malignant tumor originating from the supportive glial tissue, previously classified as a glioblastoma. Despite the initial dizziness, daily headaches, weakness and pain in my right foot, I tried to walk my usual 4-kilometer circuit every day with my 2 dogs, Loki, European Sledgedog, and Charlie, Hungarian Vizsla. It was clear to me that if I stopped moving, things would go downhill fast. Given the high malignancy of the tumor, the standard therapy followed radiation sessions and 6 months of chemotherapy. I was told that this therapy would only buy me some extra time, not cure me. That knowledge was incredibly difficult to bear, and there was many times I wanted to give up. But I always found a way to push through. After hitting rock bottom, I dedicated every second, minute and hour to studying this disease. I managed to contact leading experts in neuro-oncology and scientists studying tumor metabolism. With their insight, I put together my own comprehensive and unorthodox treatment plan, which included repurposed drugs, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, regular exercise, fasting, and dietary changes. During that time, I discovered a very interesting and well-designed immunotherapy in neighboring Germany, which however is not covered by public health insurance. My sister started a fundraiser on Donio platform. Thanks to the huge support of the machine community, we managed to raise over 80,000 euros in just 2 days. This money funded a detailed genetic analysis of the tumor and the subsequent creation of custom-made vaccine, which I receive about once every 8 weeks. I have one final 14 vaccination left, which will be administered after Christmas. I thought my mushing days were over for good, but a week after my 5th chemotherapy session, I decided to run a canicross obstacle race to support a foundation for children affected by brain gliomas. Surprisingly, we won it quite easily. I returned to bikering in the summer of 2024, thanks to an invitation to join a rally team with my friend Ondra Svichota and Michal Kozel. Perhaps that's what sparked the crazy idea in my head to apply for a wildcard entry to the World Championship in Bardonecchia, Italy, just 2 weeks before the event. I got it, and despite having no systematic training, we finished in the top 10 in the men's under 39 category. This year I didn't take any shortcuts to qualify for the World Championship here in my home country in Pardubice. I successfully went through 2 qualification races despite complications in my preparation. My father, with whom I run our medical practice, was recently diagnosed with serious illness too. I had to jump back into working full-time overnight. Because of neuropathic pain and being unable to sit, I stand at work, often barefoot. Sometimes the pain makes it impossible to tolerate shoes. At the World Championships in Pardubice, I competed in the bikering men's masters category on November 7th, exactly 2 years to the day since my diagnosis.